What's going on, everybody? It's your boy. First thing first, welcome back to the channel. I can't believe I'm making this video, but I'm making this video because I have a lot of people with a lot of questions in regards to what happens if you get COVID-19 in the military. Okay, so for starters, okay, it's pretty much the exact same process if a civilian were to get COVID-19, but it's a little bit different now because now you're in the military. That means everyone's going to know about it. With that being said, we're going to break this video down in different phases. So we're going to start with phase one, which is the beginning stages of isolation in the military, which means that if you're feeling any type of symptoms or anything, you have to go to medical. You have to go to medical. If you're feeling symptoms, if you're sick, if you're coughing, if you're sneezing, you are mandated to go to medical. Why? Because they don't want anyone to spread that shit, especially out here in Okinawa. So the first thing you would do is you would go to medical. Okay. Mandatory COVID test. It doesn't matter what you go to medical for. If you go to medical for any reason, you're going to get COVID tested no matter what. It's going to be like a rapid test. They do a rapid test. If that test comes back negative, they do an actual test on you as well, which I think takes a couple days for you to get your results. Other than that, though, if you go into medical feeling sick, and you get tested, 9 times out of 10, you're going to be put on SIQ, which is sick in quarters, for 3 days. So you will be confined to your room for 3 days. You can't leave your room. You have to stay there for 3 days. Okay. There's different levels and everything in regards to this. Okay. Now, if you just so happen to test positive, there's two different type of, so there's positive cases for vaccinated individuals. I can't believe I'm saying that. And there's also for unvaccinated individuals as well. And it won't be ROM or SIQ, it will be isolation. You'll be put in isolation. In a sense, for vaccinated personnels, that they will be isolated for 10 days. So you're going to isolation for 10 days. Non-vaccinated, you will go into isolation for 14 days. Isolation is completely you're alone. Outside of if you're married, you have a home, as in my case. I'll talk about it a little bit, later in the video, but you're home, essentially, if you're married. But if you're not married, you're being isolated, which means that you're getting taken out of your barracks room, your personal barracks room, whichever barracks room you share with your roommate or whatever, and they will transport you into a different set of barracks where you will isolate alone. The reason they do that is because they don't want, like I said, again, they don't want a lot of positive cases popping up. So it's best to take all the positive cases and make sure that they're separated for a minimum of 10 days. And that sucks. Trust me, I'm on day 7 now. So last week, a week ago exactly, is when I found out I had COVID. And I was actually pretty sick. I was coughing. I was not throwing up. I had a headache, like a migraine. I had a fever. I just felt like absolute crap for like the past couple of days. But I say the last 2 days I've been good. I haven't felt any symptoms. I feel good. I feel like my normal self now. But other than that, before then, I was isolating upstairs in my son's room away from my family. But I mean, as far as like the bright side to it, there's no bright side to it. If you get COVID, you get COVID. You're isolating no matter what. So that's going to be 10 days. You're going to be pretty much, isolated to your house or to your barracks room for those who live in the barracks. And they give you a chip with like in a pamphlet with a bunch of information that, essentially you already know, right? If you can't breathe or anything like that, make sure you call 911 and all of that other good stuff. Other than that, stay home, take medicine. And I was actually pretty dumbfounded by the fact of how they did business, like how they have you wait and get tested. They have you wait and get tested outside. And it's January, and even in Okinawa, Japan, it gets pretty cold in the winter months, and it was raining. So imagine you're already sick as a dog, but they have you wait outside for 2.5 hours while it's drizzling and while it's cold. It doesn't make any sense. Nikki MGTV, if you see this video, please reach out to your boys down there and figure out what's going on, because we got to find a better method to the madness here. So pretty much that's what happens, and that will be your fate if you keep getting tested positive. I know people who's been on ROM 6 times, like 6 times. And before then, it was bad. Before all the vaccinations and everything, we had to run for 14 days, minimum of 14 days upon a negative COVID test. With isolation, you're not getting tested within those 10 days. You're gonna serve out your time in isolation for those 10 days. So that's essentially what will happen if you get COVID. Now, talk a little bit in regards to COVID. Mandating the vaccine and everything like that. We already know you have to be COVID vaccinated. Now they're bringing out COVID booster shots. I don't know anything in regards to that. I know a couple people are getting booster shots. I'm like, God damn, how many shots are we going to get in regards to, COVID, right? Because I thought my 2 shots were good. But nope, I still got caught COVID earlier last week. But that's essentially it, man. So if you guys plan on joining the military, just know that you're going to have to be vaccinated. Especially now, since there's a lot of new cases out here on the Marine Corps base that I work on. We got a lot of cases, so they're going to probably push the booster shots now, so for people who can get more booster immunes, whatever the fuck, injected it into their body. But you guys let me know down in the comment section what you guys thought or how you guys feel about some of the stuff like this. Like I said again, this is the first time I tested positive. It finally got me over 2 years in. Finally got me. I thought I can make it out of here 100% clean, unscathed, but nope, I got apparently. And let me tell you guys something right now. If you guys thought regular diarrhea was bad, COVID diarrhea is a different story. COVID diarrhea is something you don't want to fuck with. COVID diarrhea is pretty much what I'm trying to say, ladies and gentlemen. So please, if you guys feeling sick, if you guys feeling any symptoms, please go get tested. And stay away from people, all right? You don't want to pass that shit on, man. Like I'm gonna tell you, man, it's like 4 or 5 days of just pure hell, to be completely honest, being sore. You can't do anything. I couldn't even see my daughter because, I had to be cooped up in the room. But in regards to that, ladies and gentlemen, thank you guys so much for stopping by, watching my rant, watching how we do business over here in the military in a sense. And that's that. If you guys want to see more videos in the future, please feel free to subscribe. Like the video, comment down below if you guys have anything to say. Other than that, it's your boy, and I'm out. Peace.